Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to crochet out some new project and you can use these crochet products into so many different ways. Make sure to follow me onto my Instagram so that you will come to know how can you use these cute little things into many different ways. We have a lot of tutorials DIY from which we have used these cute little accessories and made so many unique and creative, and how we have upgraded our stylings. So if you are someone who always looks for upgrading their stylings, then make sure to follow me onto my Instagram store. We always keep coming up with all these great and creative ideas which are very simple, very unique, and also not very costly as well. These are very affordable stylings and you just don't have to spend a lot of money just to upgrade it. These are simple stylings, unique, basic, which will help you just not to upgrade your stylings but be creative as well. So make sure to follow me onto my Instagram store if you love to upgrade your stylings as well. Without wasting any time further, let's go into the video. Hi everyone, and in today's tutorial we are going to crochet this very cute little strawberry. So let's get started. For this I am going to use this 100% acrylic yarn and a 2.0 mm crochet hook. First we are going to start by making a slip knot. Now we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So here we have crocheted 3 chains. Now we are going to skip the first chain space, and into the second chain space we are going to make 2 single crochets. So that is basically an increase. So make an increase in both the 2 chains. This is our first single crochet, and make second single crochet into the same chain space. Into the next we are again going to make an increase. So make 2 single crochets into the next as well. Now we are going to chain 1 and turn the work. Now into the first chain space we are going to make an increase. Into the next we are going to make 1 single crochet. Into the next again make 1 single crochet. And into the next we are going to make an increase. Now we are going to chain 1 and we are going to make 1 single crochet into each and every stitch. For this entire row, just make 1 single crochet into each of these 6 stitches. So here we have made our 6 single crochets. Now we are going to chain 1, turn the work. Into the first we are going to make an increase, 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Next we are going to make single crochets for the next 4 stitches, each into the 1 stitch. So make 1 single crochet in next 4 chain stitches. Into the last chain space we are going to make an increase. Now we are going to chain 1, turn the work, and we are going to make 1 single crochets for this row into each and every stitch. So you are going to crochet 8 single crochets each into the every stitch. Now into the last chain space we are going to make an increase. Now we are going to chain 1, and for the next 3 rows we are going to make 1 single crochet into each of these stitches, chain 1, turn the work and continue. So make 3 rows only of 1 single crochets, no increases. Into each stitch make 1 single crochets for next 3 rows. So here we have completed our next 3 rows. Now we are going to make the decrease. So first we are going to chain 1 and turn the work. Now into the first 2 chain space we are going to make a decrease. So insert your hook into the first chain space, pull up the yarn and you're going to hold. Now insert your hook into the next chain space, pull up the yarn and hold. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops, and this is your first decrease. Now into the next 6 stitches we are just going to make a single crochet, no decreases. So continue making 1 single crochet into each of the next 6 stitches. So now we have completed our 6 single crochets. Now we are at the end of this row and only with the last 2 stitches. So we are going to make a decrease. So insert your hook into the second last chain space, pull up the yarn and we are going to hold. Insert our hook into the next chain space, pull up the yarn, and now we are going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. So this is how you make a decrease. And now for the next row we are going to chain 1. Now make a decrease first. Now into the next 4 chain space we are going to make 1 single crochets. Now we are left into the last, and into the last 2 we are going to make a decrease. Like this. Now we are going to chain 1 and we are going to make 1 single crochet along all over the pattern to give it a border. So insert your hook into the sideways and start making 1 single crochet into each of these chain spaces until you reach at the start. So this is how we are going to make a border for this strawberry. So here we are now going to continue making 1 single crochet all over and we'll meet you at the end. So here we have completed all the single crochets around, and here we are at the end and we are just going to make a slip stitch. Now we are going to chain 1 and cut off the thread. So here our base is all ready. Now we are going to start making our leaves. Now we are going to attach our yarn into this first chain space. Now we are going to make chain 1 and this is our first single crochet. Into the next make 1 single crochet. Into the next we are going to start by making 1 single crochet. Now we are going to chain 4 into the same 4 chains. So here we have made our 4 chains. First we are going to skip the first chain space. Into the next we are going to make a single crochet, and into the next two also we are going to make a single crochet each. So make 3 single crochets into each of the next 3 stitches of this chain that we just created. And here you can see this created our leaf. Now we are going to make 3 single crochets into the chains. So continue making 3 single crochets into these chains. So here we have created our next 3 single crochets. From here we are going to start by making chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here we have made 5 chains. We are going to start by making a slip stitch into the first 2 chain space. So here we have made the slip stitch into the first 2 chain space. Into the next make 1 single crochet. Into the next we are going to make half a double crochet. Into the next we are going to make a slip stitch to complete this leaf like this. Now here we are going to start by chaining 6. So here we have made chain 6. Now into the first 2 chain spaces we are going to make a slip stitch. So here we have made 2 slip stitches into the first 2 chain space. Into the next we are going to make 1 single crochet. Into the next we are going to make half double crochet. Next we are going to make 1 double crochet. And into the last make a slip stitch. This is how your work will look like till now. Now we are going to make a slip stitch directly into this second chain space over here. So move your hook around and we are going to move our leaf like this. Turn it over onto this side, and here we are going to create a slip stitch into the second chain space over here. Like this. You can see, so we have got our leaf onto the front side like this. Now here we are going to start by making chain 5. So here we have made chain 5. Now we are going to make a slip stitch into the first 2 chain spaces. Here we have made 2 slip stitches. Into the next we are going to make 1 single crochet. Into the next we are going to make half double crochet. And into the last we are going to make a slip stitch. And now we are going to make a slip stitch into the first chain space from where we have started our green yarn like this. Now chain 1 and cut off the excess thread. Now we are going to hide these threads at the end. This is how our strawberry looks like. Now we are going now attach a white yarn to your needle and just follow these steps for the white spots thing. So this is how our work looked like at the end. Just cut off the excess threads, and now we are going to hide all these extra threads. So here our strawberry is all ready. If you like to buy handmade crochet products, then make sure to check out our page. We have very unique, creative and handmade crochet products. You can shop these onto our Instagram store. Do let us know in the comment section below how did you find this beautiful and very creative products. If you want to buy, then make sure to DM us and do share it with your friends and family, and share it with those people who always love to have handmade things. I'll see you into the next video. Bye bye.